Welcome to the Power Hour. I am your host, Paul Chappell, and we got a guest in the studio, my boy Curtis Hood. How you been doing?
Man, just, hanging in there, being essential, like I told you before.
I haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been stressed out at your job.
Yeah, man, life is just, everybody gets to a point. It's all good, just working, family life. But glad to be here right now. Glad to.
Is there a new influx of patients at the hospital?
Well, South Carolina is seeing a bit of an increase in cases. You open things back up at the risk of getting political, which we try to avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
Decisions are being made that are way above our head, and for what reasons we don't know.
No, we know what reasons. We have certain people in a certain party who are afraid that the economy doesn't rebound, that they're not going to win the next election.
Well, for whatever reason, it's opened back up.
There's still enough people taking this seriously that businesses still aren't doing well. It's getting weird out here. Really what we should be talking about is the PS5, though.
Absolutely, man. Some good news.
Let's talk about our disappointments, though. Were you disappointed with anything from the presentation?
I mean, not really.
You weren't disappointed with Grand Theft Auto?
With the fact that it's not
Grand Theft Auto 6. It's freaking... Look, Grand Theft Auto 5 got released on the freaking PS3.
Yep.
So they released this thing expanded and enhanced. What does that even mean? So they released it on PlayStation 3 first, and then they released a kind of upgraded version on PlayStation 4.
PS4.
And now they're going to release this enhanced version, I guess. Expanded and enhanced, whatever that means. I want freaking Grand Theft Auto 6 because reportedly they're working on it, and it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be like a remake of Vice City. So
it's like 2024, isn't it? Like,
is it?
That's my understanding. Is that it's going to be pushed way back.
Dude, I was really bummed out by that because I saw that Grand Theft Auto when they started. I think that's the first thing they showed. I saw that Grand Theft Auto symbol and I was like, yeah. And then it was like they were showing.
Yeah, there were a couple.
San Andreas. I was like, why are they showing San Andreas? So.
Yeah, that game is so huge, man. They put themselves into a bit of a quandary because they did so good on 5.
Is it because of the online content though?
That's partially it. That was one of the first games to do, like, to have such an elaborate online presence, and then Red Dead followed in their footsteps and that type of stuff. But I think Grand Theft Auto kind of led the way in the online becoming, Call of Duty did it, but I think Grand Theft Auto 5 was far more successful with their online content. But like I was saying, GTA 5 was such a huge game and broke so many barriers. It was such a huge world and so interactive that if you come out with a 6 and it's not a considerable step up, then you're going to have a fan base that's completely disappointed. So they're going to wait and put it out. I'm a huge fan of the Last of Us franchise. And
yeah, that's what you're looking forward to.
I'm so looking forward to on the 19th of June. But they did that, man. It took forever for them to release the second one and finish it, because the first one was so good. It was so good. And it was another one that was, the original was released on PS3. Then they did an enhanced for PS4. And it's still making them money. They're still selling the game.
Well, some reviews have been coming out for it, and then I've seen some good reviews and I've seen some bad reviews about it. They said it doesn't have the focus isn't there like the first movie, our first game, which I didn't play. So
I'm gonna
either way.
I'm gonna wait until it's other than just these critics that are making the decision for everybody. You know, you got a handful of people that are getting access to it and playing it with their pretentious attitudes and ideas of games. And, you know, when the general public gets their hands on it and the general public speaks, that's when you truly know the worth of a game, not by a bunch of critics. So I've seen some gameplay. I believe in the team that built this game. I know they've done other games that have done very well. They do Red Dead Redemption. And I think it's going to be awesome.
What'd you think about how it looked?
The PS5?
Yeah, the PS5.
Looks like a Wi-Fi router.
You know, I realized something though. As much as people are dogging it, you can lay it on its side. Who is going to stand it up like this?
I'm not. I don't have the room on
I know
where it sits.
I got this big screen television, and I got this little
rectangle cube.
That it sits on. There's no way I can stand that up unless I take out. I could actually if I take out one of the shelves. But why would I do it like that?
No, if it'll lay down, I'm going to lay it down. And I will. Let's just clear this up. I will be getting one.
And look, it has for this reason alone, the fact that you can lay it horizontally makes it better than the Xbox, because the Xbox you can only put it one way, right? You can't lay that thing on its side.
Dude, it's a cube.
It's a cube.
Doesn't matter which way you turn it, it's still going to be the same.
So, a lot of people are making fun of it, but look, it's...
Okay, so one of the complaints I heard about it is like, oh, there's no way it's going to cool properly. I've had a PS4 Pro that's built basically in the same, configuration.
I've never had overheating problems.
I've never had any overheating problems.
Yeah,
and I've played it. I've let it run. I've left it running for 30 days straight, and it's never overheated.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Which version are you going to get? Are you going to get the digital version or the disc version?
I'm going to get the disc version because I believe it's backwards compatible. Am I right on that? You're going to be able to play your PS4.
I don't know about that.
And I have a library of disc games that I can't fit them all. I can't fit them all on the hard drive. There's just you can't do it. So I
have one disc game from PS4. Everything else I've done digitally.
Well, maybe
I don't even know why I got that one on disc. I guess when I was at Walmart buying the PS4 Pro, I was like, I need to get a game. I got Injustice 2. And I wish I had bought that digitally because I don't like putting that disc. I don't even play it anymore, but I hate putting that disc in. It's like I will go all digital.
And not only that, but I have a DVD collection at home.
Yeah,
I've been collecting them for years. If I want to play a DVD, in there, I need the CD-ROM.
Well, I don't have a DVD collection. Everything, all the movies I have are digital. So it's like I'm kind of glad they finally did this. So
that may make more sense for you, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely getting the digital version.
And it'll probably be a bit cheaper because it's less hardware.
What did you think about all the games? I thought some of these games.
But no, wait. Before we move on,
okay,
we have to discuss the controller.
All right,
that controller. And I don't care what anybody says. That right there was to appease all those Xbox fans that said, I don't like the PS3 or PS4 controller. I like the Xbox controller.
Isn't it about the same though?
Well, it's got the shape of an Xbox controller. Overall shape of an Xbox controller.
Oh, it does?
With the toggle switch. If you look it up online, Xbox
I
controllers.
got one over there. Let me.
Yeah, that's the PlayStation controller.
So let me see that. Let me hand me that. Let me examine that.
And then pull up a picture of an Xbox controller.
Where's right here? Or Xbox?
Yeah, an Xbox controller. You'll see it really quick when you see this. See what I mean? Look at that white one right there. Look at the white one. Now can you put it next to the new PlayStation controller?
PS5 controller. Here we go.
There you go, my friends.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know. Well, it don't look that much different from this.
But look how much it looks like the Xbox controller.
What's better about that, though?
Well, you see on the PlayStation controller, one of its unique features is those two thumb pads that are, they're they're placed in the same spot. If you look on the Xbox, you have one of your thumb controllers up high. It's kind of hidden.
Yeah, but they didn't change that.
No, they couldn't. I mean, they had to make it a PlayStation controller.
So
but
you're basically just talking about the shape.
I'm saying the shape, the hand feel.
The shapes aren't.
It's the hand feel, man.
Maybe
it's
it won't be obvious till
I
actually get it in my hand.
I think that a lot of this was done in the design. I'm sorry. A lot of this design that was done on the PlayStation 5 controller was to try and bridge that gap between the Xbox players who says that's one reason they don't like the PlayStation.
Okay, I got you.
So, of course, that's my opinion. But if you look at between that PS4 and Xbox controller, that's a big difference. And then if you look at the PS5 and the Xbox controller, they've gone closer to what the Xbox controller's shape is. And hand feel, how it feels in your hands.
Okay. That's interesting.
Just thought I'd throw that little tidbit in there.
Okay then, but I guess I started getting a little bit excited when they showed the Spider-Man game, the Miles Morales.
Man, that looks so good.
There's a controversy about this though. I guess the controversy is whether it's a standalone game or not, because one of these PlayStation executives, Simon Rutter, he said, I guess you could call it an expansion and an enhancement to the previous game. So that threw everybody. They're like, what? Is it a standalone game or not? Or it's just a, I guess a lot of people think it's just like an expansion. I think we'll know. What they did say was it's going to be smaller than the last Spider-Man game. So that tells me right there that it's kind of maybe more of an expansion than a standalone.
Right.
It really going to come down to the price, because remember they did an expansion for what was that game? Uncharted, Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
And it came out, it was like $40 or something instead of $60. So, and it had different characters, side characters. So I think they're going to do something along that line. So, but they did come out and say it is going to be a standalone game. The graphics are obviously PlayStation 5 graphics. I mean, there's nothing on that last game that looked that good.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That rate.
Maybe that's how they're classifying it as a standalone game, because it will be only for the PS5,
Yeah. So.
It looks great.
That excited me because I was like, wow. You don't see a lot of games with black protagonists. I mean, it's kind of depressing that the only one we have is pretty much like Grand Theft Auto, a game with criminals. So now, I mean, he was in the last game though, but he was like he was a side character. So I'm encouraged by this.
That's great. That's great.
I think there was a couple games that they had black protagonists in. There was another game. I can't remember the name of the other one.
This is another one. If this is what I think it is.
This is the thing that threw me. All the games, most of the games I played and bought on the PlayStation, they're making sequels for. Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank. I played that, and I finished none of those games.
I know. I'm with you on that.
So it's like now I feel like I got to go back and finish all those games. Really, the one I really want to finish was Spider-Man. So I think I'm definitely going to go back and play that. But Horizon Zero Dawn, that game is so huge.
Unbelievable. But it was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And Ratchet and Clank,
game.
I got stuck on one boss I couldn't beat. And I was just like, screw this. And I moved on. But that game was decent. Yeah, I was that just kind of hit me in the gut. I was like, all those games I didn't finish are the ones they got sequels for. And the one game I did finish, Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm getting an enhanced version. I was really kind of disappointed with that. But
yeah, see, Horizon.
You going to watch the trailer on this?
Absolutely, let's do
watch
that.
the trailer on this.
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life.
You hate it.
And new dangers. I must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore. No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
PlayStation.
Well, I think they're doing very well with their exclusives because with Xbox, they obviously had Halo and Gears of War, two sci-fi exclusive. Now, I feel like PlayStation has matched those. Horizon Zero Dawn is actually, a very unique type of science fiction oriented,
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. But it is holding its own with stuff like Halo and Gears of War. And then Spider-Man, of course, is a great exclusive. And then you got Uncharted and what else?
The Last of Us is exclusive.
The Last of Us. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man.
And they bought Insomniac, which was making these Spider-Man games. So they got an advantage there.
Yeah, I wonder what else does Insomniac make? Because
They make the Ratchet and Clank.
They make the Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, they got Ratchet and Clank as exclusive. That's another sci-fi thing.
Crash Bandicoot, don't they? I think that's Insomniac.
I'm not sure. But yeah, so I was excited about some of the exclusive. I kind of wish they showed something about God of War 2. Because we know Thor is going to be in that one. I fell for this April 1st.
Dude, as good as the first God of War, well, not the first, but the PS4 version of God of War, as good as that looked and played, again, we go back to this thing is, you can't release the next version and it suck after you did so good on the first one. Yeah. That's why we're having to wait on GTA 6. That's why we waited so long on The Last of Us 2. So God of War, that's one that I'll be getting early access as possible.
Another game I didn't finish.
Yeah, I don't finish these either, man. But
Did you finish God of War?
No, I didn't. But you know what I end up doing, and I'm telling on myself here. What I'll end up doing is I'll get frustrated or run out of time to make it through the game. Yeah. So I'll just go on YouTube and watch somebody else play it to the end. Because I want to see how it ends.
That's the thing. I watched the walkthrough for that. I skipped ahead a lot, though. But, yeah, I saw the ending and all that. Because we did a review on that, which I later deleted because it was...
It's so bad.
It was before I had my lighting and stuff done right.
Hey, we are a work in progress.
Yeah, we were definitely a work in progress back then. But
it's exciting news, though, man. I'm excited about PS5. What is it? Holiday this season is coming out.
Yeah.
So like November is when you'll be able to get it. Do you think? Or I know they haven't released a date yet, but
it's coming, man. It's coming a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna get.
Man, it doesn't feel like I've had my PS4 Pro that long, Yeah. But see, that's what's going to happen with the PS5 is I want the Pro version now. I want the faster speeds, more memory. I want the bigger hard drive. But we're not going to get that for 2 more years because they're gonna milk everything they can out of these first 2 versions before they'll release the Pro.
Yeah.
So, but I'll get the new one. I'll be in line. And as I'm sure a lot of other people will be as well.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people who doubted whether they were going to get this version because, the Xbox was edging it just a little bit in the specs. I think they were reassured by this. Even though, like I said, my complaints notwithstanding, I still want one. And I'm encouraged by what I see.
Well, you're not going to change the mind of Xbox fans that, their little mini fridge is going to... that, You know, they call the PS5 a Wi-Fi router,
Yeah.
and they call the Xbox a mini fridge.
It actually looks like something I think if Apple put out a console, it would probably look like this.
The cheese grater.
No, it's just the fact that they use, what Apple loves white. They like making stuff white.
Oh, you're saying that Apple would put out one that looked like the PS5?
Yes.
Okay.
If they put out a console. They do actually have a console now. They just basically retrofitted the Apple TVs as consoles. But if they actually made a console,
it would look more like the PlayStation.
Yeah, I think
because it is sexier than the Xbox. You cannot argue that.
Oh, it looks like something from the future. Definitely.
It is from the future.
Yeah, it is.
November. I was supposed to go whitewater rafting in a week.
Oh,
It got canceled.
yeah, I remember that.
I tried to get you to
You were
go.
trying to get me to go. And I think I did. I said yes, didn't I?
I thought you did say yes.
I definitely wasn't going to go.
You know what? I still have the campsite. I haven't canceled the campsite.
Oh.
But that is not the camping you're interested in, because that one's going to be tent camping on the side of a river.
I'm not gonna. We were talking about camping before we started the show. I was like, I don't, and most black people I think feel this way. We don't. There's nothing attractive to me about laying on the ground outside sleeping and taking a dump in the woods. It's just that doesn't appeal.
You just
to me
haven't
in
done
any
it.
way.
You just haven't done it enough.
Oh my god! I just don't see that as being attractive.
Comment below if you like camping.
Okay, man, we really don't. I thought we had more subjects to talk about, but that's mainly the bulk of what I want to talk about, the PS5 stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
it was really just a bunch of trailers, right? And the new reveal of what it looked like.
and as we get closer to the launch, we'll hear about more games. And I think Sony's point right now was to say, "Hey, this is our new console, and this is the exclusive games that we're releasing for it.
Yeah.
Not games that are being made for both."
Don't you think some of the other trailers were really weird? Some of the games I think they made for the Japanese audience,
Yes,
I thought was a little bit more weird.
yes, I do.
There was one called Mata or something like that.
Cro-Magnon.
I should have had these queued up and ready.
That's not it.
That's not it. Wait a minute. Okay. PS5. There's a Resident Evil thing. What you talking about?
Pragmata. That's probably.
Pragmata. Okay. Where did I get that name from?
Okay, I'm so confused.
Did you see this one?
I don't remember this one.
What is that?
Freedom. Our freedom.
So is she a robot?
I don't know what the hell's happening in this trailer, man.
I'm so confused right now.
It looks pretty good though, but I have no idea what is it. What is this about?
What was that game that came out not long ago with the dude from
Death Stranding.
Yes.
That's what it gives me the kind of vibe it gives
Yes,
me. Yeah.
because that game is so freaking weird, man. And it's got dude from Walking Dead.
Yeah, did you see this? Scrape?
Norman Reedus.
How about this one? The Scrape. Everybody has a computer or something.
I've heard of that studio, that Annapurna.
No. Okay, here we go. This one was weird too.
I think you're playing as the cat.
I don't know what's, but they're like, for every home run they hit, they had something like this, and you're like, huh? What?
Yeah.
They had a bunch of trailers
Independent
like this,
studios.
and you're just like, huh? What?
New generation of gaming equals walking cat.
I mean, they got me with the cat thing. I like cats.
I do too.
I got a lot. I got 3 cats. So that didn't just, but still, it's still weird. Everybody was a freaking computer with a monitor as a head. What?
And it was like old, like 16-bit monitors too. You know, it was like.
Right. So I don't know.
But that's all I got, man. We're just gonna keep producing great content, and a lot of it will have something to do with Disney.
I'm gonna make an appeal to our audience. If you have any kind of idea of something we should do on this channel, because really, well, I've been getting desperate. I even started reviewing YouTube videos. That What to Watch show. If you're kind of interested in the YouTube shows, I like to watch. You watch that, but I've been thinking of doing some more of those with more specific focus, like maybe doing one on the best gaming channels or something like that.
Like break them down into categories.
Yeah, and just doing a whole show on that. But I don't know. It's getting desperate. You know, I'm really. You know, we've been releasing a lot of clips and stuff. They usually do well, but I want to get back to doing reviews and stuff. So if you got any ideas about what we can do, let us know in the comments.
And if you're still around at this point in the video, you're a real fan.
Yeah, we'd like to thank you for sticking with us, all you subscribers, and hit that bell so you know when another video drops. But that's all I got. And
that's it for me, guys. We'll see you on the next video.
we will see you when we see you. Thanks for watching.